think I've forgotten the whole full form of the all this acronym, but it definitely talks about volatile, uncertainty, and something else. It's all about like
Complexity,
yeah,
Complexity and
complexity and
ambiguity.
ambiguity.
Ambitious,
yes,
And
ambitious,
ambiguity. And not ambitious, sir, ambiguity. दुनिया में
ambiguity.
Ambiguity.
दुनिया में देखिए, stock markets are
ambiguity.
crashing. Stock markets are crashing. There is a government that has come up in America. There is a Middle East conflict that is going on. A lot of us don't know what the kind of conflicts that are going in Africa. We know what is going on in between Russia and Ukraine. So the entire environment is a very, very volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous environment. जहाँ पे फिर भी अपने को business करना है, and we have to make this our best year of our entrepreneurial career. So quickly think about it. I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it. And you decide yourself. We are not getting into a question answer session, because when I run this program for about 3 hours, we talk about these. Is your business driving you, or are you driving your business? Zyadatar log, most of the people in this room, I'm sure the business is driving all the actions that we take. We are not driving the business at all, right? Now, how do we change this landscape? We change the landscape by telling ourselves that 25-26 will be the best year of our entrepreneurial journey. Let's make FY 25-26 the best year of our entrepreneurial journey. And here's some statistics. Business plans are like roadmaps. It is possible to travel without a roadmap, but that will only increase the odds of getting lost along the way. आज हम लोग एक पॉइंट टू पॉइंट गाड़ी भी चलाते हैं, हम लोग जीपीएस में we track that mechanism, right? कि हम लोग को कहाँ जाना है. But most businesses don't have a plan. Owners with a business plan see growth 30% faster than those without. These are मेरा statistics नहीं है, these are global statistics. 71% of fastest growing organizations across the world have business plans. Now ask this question of yourself, ladies and gentlemen, कि क्या आपके पास एक documented business plan है? 24-25 का documented business plan है? Do you have a documented business plan? Are you reviewing it month on month to see the progress that you have made? And because we are in end of January, have you been able to make a business plan for next year? And what is a business plan? It is a 15 to 20 page document. It's not that one page PL. It is not that I need so much of sales and I need so much of profits. Nothing of that sort. What are your business objectives? What is the information about your product? What are the marketing strategies that you will adopt? How will you manage your finances? How will you manage your team? What's the kind of market you want to get into? And I'll come into a depth of this. Please take photographs if you want to do it, and so that you can continue making this business plan, because this business plan is what is we call in the time management context not important. Sorry, not urgent but important. But because we are focusing so much on the urgent and important things, we don't believe that we know a business plan is important, but we just don't find the time or the energy or the mindset to go and get it done. Because having this business plan will allow you to see a big picture. You can plan ahead, you can make important decisions, and overall improve the chances of success. If you have a business plan, the probability will be much, much higher of how you can succeed. So when you make a business plan, what are the things that you should look at? And the first is the rear view mirror. What goals and milestones did you achieve last year? Write down. Be honest to yourself, because this document is only relevant for you and not for anybody else. So what goals and milestones did you achieve last year? What didn't you achieve that you had intended to? मुझे एक नया ऑफिस में जाना था, I didn't do that. I wanted to make a revenue of X crore, I couldn't do it. So write that down and write the answers. क्यों नहीं किया? Be honest and be fair to yourself. And most of it is because of internal things rather than external things. And what has been the impact of that to you and your business? Because you have not achieved a certain set of goals, What impact has it made? Are you in a greater debt? Are you looking at a challenging cash flow? Are you looking at losing people? What else, what impact does it have? So starting off with the rear view mirror is extremely important. Now look at your vital signs. We go to a health checkup and we say mera BP itna hai, mera pulse rate itna hai, mera falana ye hai, and etc etc. Write these 5 numbers down. As on 31st March 2025, this is the revenue for my year. This was the growth rate over last year. These were the margins that I made. This is my PBT. These were my accounts receivables and these are my accounts payable. These 6 numbers are very critical to know what is the starting point of your business plan. Now, when you sit down together, so either sit with your coach or sit with somebody that you trust or sit somebody with who's your accountability partner and start doing the exercise. One of the taglines that I use, life is led backwards and planned forward. मुझे मेरा milestone पता होना चाहिए. In 5 years from today, where do I want to be? So there is Uday in the room and there is Momita in this room. They will tell you, they have been with me for less than one month. They joined me on 2nd of January. But they will tell you, and people who were there on last Saturday in my event, they will vouch for this, that if I ask Uday and ask Momita, what is the business vision of Beyond Red Ocean Consulting, they will tell you that by 31st March 2030, we should be an SME IPO listed entity. So everything that you do from now on should be towards that vision. You need to start defining your vision. If you don't have a vision today, आज अगर आपके पास vision नहीं है, it's okay. But spend time and say, okay, in the next 60 days, I will define my vision. Once you've done this, now let's look at what answers come to your mind. The 2 main answers that come to my mind is, I already know what I want and I don't need to write it down. मुझे पता है मुझे क्या चाहिए और मुझे लिखना नहीं है. The second आएगा आपके पास, I don't know what I want. Most of us in this room, I believe, don't know what I want. Or Henry Ford once said that thinking is the hardest work and probably the reason why so few engage in it. सोचना ना अपनी जिंदगी के बारे में, अपने बिजनेस के बारे में सबसे ज्यादा मुश्किलदायक काम है. And hence so few people engage in it. So now start getting into thinking about it. Do your SWOT analysis. Very important, but most organizations don't do it. The simplest marketing tool that Philip Kotler has taught us, कि अपने को तो SWOT, मेरा SWOT होना जरूरी है ना. Do a SWOT for your business and do a SWOT for you as an entrepreneur heading that business and see कहाँ पे challenges है. Once you have done this, now start with, there are only 6 things in a business. There are only 6 things in a business, whether it's a 50 lakh business or a 50,000 crore business, there are only 6 things. Product, marketing, sales, organization, HR, and finances. So start with your product vision. Which are the products I want to retain? Which are the products or services I want to drop? And which are the products or services I want to add? Basis what is happening in the market, basis the competencies that are there in your team. Say, मुझे ये product service मुझे नहीं रखना है because this is a great headache for me and it takes away a lot of time. So drop them. Or it could be a product or service which is a Me Too product where you don't make too much of margins. Drop them. Which are the products which are my strengths, which are my personal likings, and which do I want to retain? And basis my vision, basis my 5-year vision, basis my understanding of what is happening in the marketplace, start thinking of adding. You don't need to add on 1st of April. You could say, I will add in 1st of June or 1st of October or 1st of January or 1st of April of 2027. That's okay. But define your product or service vision. Too many businesses are struggling because they don't have a product vision. They try to do everything that comes to them. Second, you have a product vision. How will the world know that you have that product or service? So start defining your marketing plan. What will be my digital marketing plan? Digital marketing plan, what will be my branding? So I know it may not resonate with a lot of marketers out here. I have divided marketing in terms of two elements. One is brand building, and second is marketing, which is sales oriented. Without these two in place, you will never be able to make a marketing ROI. Too many organizations, and I was having this conversation with one of my large clients in the edible oil space. They spent about 12 crores last year on marketing to just build the brand. Now, building the brand is important, very, very critical to success, but a certain percentage of that revenue should go out and link to how is it going to help the salespeople achieve their goals. Signages, new distribution outlets, new communication to the distributors, all that has to come in. So your marketing plan should have a combination of digital. What will you do in your digital? What will be do in your physical? How will my stationaries look like? How will my cards look like? How will my everything that is physical, my standees, etc., look like? My signages look like? And what are the events and networking meets that you will attend? Basis this, come out with a point. What is it that I want to achieve via my marketing activities? Now you have a product or service where you have a drop, retain, ad strategy. You have defined your marketing activities. Now get into the customer. It is not about you. It is about why should the customer buy from you? What is your unique selling proposition? Like Domino's, I keep on giving this example of Domino's. When I want to eat a pizza, I'm hungry and I want to eat a pizza, I'm sitting at home, the first name that comes to my mind is Domino's. Not because Domino's has the best pizza, but because Domino's has given that guarantee of a 30-minute. So their USP is a 30-minute delivery always, every time. So define your unique selling proposition. Basis this, start making your sales goals. This is called the Ansop's matrix, and people who want to read more about it or you want to know more about it, let me know. Existing products, existing markets, which means you want to go deeper in your existing markets. When you come out with, when you have those existing products, what is the new markets I would want to get into, which is called the market penetration plans, right? Then you want to come out with new products. So what kind of new products that you will come up with and which will be important for your existing markets. And finally, which may not be in year one, or maybe it would take a few years, all those new products in which new markets you would want to get into, that is your diversification model. But focus on the top three: existing products, existing market, existing product, new markets. So existing product, existing market is going deeper in your current market, which is called your, ensuring that your market share increases in your current markets. Then you have your existing products into new markets, which is your market penetration model. Typically, market penetration models go in circular fashion. Have I covered my 100 kilometers? Have I covered my 200 kilometers? Have I covered my 400 kilometers, etc., etc.? And then this is your product plan. What are the new products that you would want to launch, which will get into your existing markets? So now you have a product roadmap, you have a marketing roadmap, you have defined your USP, you have defined your sales goals. Now to do all of that, what kind of HR structure will I require? So define your first April 2025 organization structure. And because you will be running the business for 12 months, how will your 31/3/2026 organization structure look like? Whom do you have? Whom do you need to add, and then by when? Because your organization is going to grow. Whom do you need to replace? Some people may retire. Some people may need to be replaced because they're non-performers. And I keep on saying this, that when you grow, you will find people who have hit the J curve. At some point in time, they were good for your business, but now they are no longer good for your business because they have hit the J curve. And what is the J curve? The J curve is a curve above which the people become incompetent because they have not upskilled themselves. They actually become your crabs. They pull others down. So start identifying people who are good for you at some point in time, no longer good at this point in time, and find a replacement plan. And finally, you look at your finances. What are my revenue goals? Prepare a projected PL, projected cash flow, because you need to manage your cash flow. So every time you should be working on a 30, 90-day, 3-month projected cash flow. You should be having a projected PL. You should be doing variance analysis. And if your business, especially if it's in the distribution business or marketing business, if it's in a business, then how would you improve your account receivables? Now, by doing all of this, your product goals, your marketing goals, your USPs, your sales, your team, your finances, you have an implementable business plan. This is not easy. It takes 30 to 60 days to prepare for any business because you need to do a lot of brainstorming, identify the right person with whom you will do a lot of brainstorming, and go out and make that plan. And basis that plan, now it is time to get into action, into delivering on that business plan. Not all plans are written, no plans is written on stone. Plans will keep on need to be relooked at every month, every quarter, to see how relevant is that plan. But get into that planning phase, because Brian Tracy has said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And none of us in this journey should be planning to fail. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This was a very short snippet on how you can prepare a business plan. And over to you, Satyam.
Yep. Thank you, Coach Molloy. This was fantastic. Real gold.